I didn't even do it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Soul Center by the SHPN, the Sneakerheads Podcast Network. I'm your main man, the big host, BDKickzKC, along with my other counterparts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not saying nothing.
It's on you, bro.
All right, bro, Kicks, the biggest show in the game. That's who I am. And to the right of me,
I'm the ominous one today. For some reason, my life is
horrible. That's right.
It's your favorite YouTuber, me and my kicks, man. Shout out to everybody, watching in, tuning in right now. Happy late Juneteenth, because that holiday definitely was going crazy yesterday.
This is the most woke I've seen it, really.
Yeah.
Like for real. And I think it kind of went like prior years. It kind of went off like a Kwanzaa type thing, but I think knowing the history behind it and people taking the time to explain why it's so important, especially being the month prior to July, we had to get on that one this year for sure, and I think it'll carry forward every year.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, first of all, what's up to everybody in the chat? Appreciate y'all pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
You good, Eddie?
Definitely appreciate it. Definitely big shout out to my man Eddie Kane. You know what I'm saying? Nights like this, we wish we could hit on every drop that comes out. I'm just saying. So, how y'all fellas doing today, man? How was y'all week going, man?
I can't complain. Just working a lot.
That's
what I mean? I didn't really nothing really needed to grab. I thought I was gonna be trying to grab some B trues for somebody, but that didn't work out.
Yeah, they got pushed around. So
yeah, I got pushed.
Yeah, not to play me on that one.
My plans for next drop, I do want the Animal Instinct, so I'll probably try to go for that shit. I passed on the sixes, the hair sixes.
I actually got both of them in today.
What?
Really?
What?
See, this is why I hate this nigga, man.
You know what? I'm gonna do a special unboxing just for y'all, man. My hair sixes just got delivered right before we jumped on.
Nah, say that. We pimping views around here.
So I needed this like a week ago, but y'all know how stuff gets pushed late. So my hair sixes just got here. These, cause y'all my boys.
What are those?
Hey, this like if you was bad all year, so your mom didn't buy you shit for Christmas, but your one brother, he was hella good, so you gotta sit there and watch him open every gift.
No, not every gift.
Yeah, I was about to say growing up, I used to stay with my sister and her daughter. She used to spoil her, so like during Christmas, she had like 50 gifts, and we only get like 2 or 3 maybe. We'd be on like.
So special box. You already know how Jordan Brand does it.
Look at this nigga, man.
What shoe is that?
Y'all want to do it at the same time? I'm just going to sneak peek it.
What you mean same time? I don't got it.
All right.
Same time. I don't know you.
And Eddie Kane said he copped them hair sixes.
Yeah, I was able to get those hair sixes. Oh, those animal prints.
He said he hit on the 5s, but he passed on them though. Like, I guess a raffle or whatever.
I'm literally editing the video right before we started this, so yeah. But
I'm mad those 5s came out today because they stopped me from getting those. Give
me a good look at them. You can show a glimpse and then do your video. Don't show too much.
I ain't gonna do too much. No.
Would you copy some?
I actually got them from my man Drama. So, Drama be getting stuff early.
Yeah.
I really didn't want to pay the price. I would just put it that way because, team early, it does get in your pocket. But at the same time, I feel like that was one of the ones, like, if I'm going to try for sneakers, I'm not going to make it. And I like those better than the first ones. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on them.
I feel it.
So I bit the bullet. It's a lot of stuff that I do have the opportunity to try to get early, but it's just a matter of it's in my budget. What else is coming around? What else is coming out? And then is just whether I'm gonna have to pull that trigger or not. Some stuff I shouldn't pull the trigger on, like the Hairpoint 2.0s, but Shut
Yeah.
up! Don't judge me.
Yep.
But hey, it's I mean, they're going for like what 160 now, and
It,
your boy,
they might hit 100. If we had outlets, they probably hit 100.
yeah. If we had that, we didn't have the outlets yet, and they still sitting over there, and it is what it is. So y'all know how it is. What's up to Sanaya Moore out there? What's good? Thank you for pulling up. But yeah, other than that, man, topics of discussion today. Our special guests that were supposed to join us today, they weren't able to join us. They had something come up, so maybe we can get them in for next week. At least that's what they told me. So we'll see if we can get them in for next week, and we'll chop it up with them. You know what I'm saying? But I hope everything works out for them. Hope everything is okay. Um, let's see. First thing, man, that I'm gonna talk about the elephant in the room, man, is um, we've been going through the social justice stuff. We've been going through trying to get our rights and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter. Um, one thing that has been bothering me, I will say, is the, I'm just going to call it what it is. I'm just going to say the lynching, because I'm at a point where I'm feeling like they're trying to make a point, or they're trying to stir it up, or things of that nature. And the reason why I say it is because I personally, and not that I've ever known, being a man in my 40s, I've ever known a, a black man, Hispanic man, or African American, or whatever the case you may want to call it, hang themselves. So if you sit up there to call this a suicide, and you're saying that people are hanging themselves, black people in particular. Now, I'm not saying that people don't commit suicide, because I know everyone goes through their things. Everyone has their plights. Everyone has their struggles, or for whatever reason, whatever race or nationality you are. But for a black man to hang himself, I just can't see that. You get what I'm saying? So when you sit up here stating that black people are hanging themselves, and that's the story that you're trying to spin, you know what I'm saying? And this, it just doesn't sit well with me. So I just wanted to ask you guys, what was your opinions on it, and how did y'all feel about it? Because for me, honestly, I'm starting to get super fed up. Not that I haven't been fed up, but now it's like you guys are trying to go back to the old days, and that's just something that I don't think is going to happen. And I think it's something that's just, we really going to have to rise up and stand up.
I'm gonna have to add more clarification or just more detail to what you're talking about. My cousin did hang herself this year, so you know what I mean.
Okay.
That can happen, but I'm I believe these people was hanging from trees,
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
and
With the
that
noose,
to me,
with the
uh,
actual noose and stuff. Yeah, that's
right.
like,
If they
yeah,
don't take that as a symbol, you know what I mean. Like when you do a crime and you want attention brought to it, you symbolize it somehow. Either you spray painting something on something, or you know what I mean. You're doing something to symbolize it. So,
True.
in my opinion, that's what that is. They need to do investigate it more. I heard the young man who passed in L.A. Like a week later, they killed his half brother. He was in a shootout or something like that, and the police killed him. So I
Yep.
don't know. It feels like attempts to trying to silence people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, we can't be fearful because they're doing that shit to us anyway.
True.
You know what I mean? So the symbol is supposed to be horrific and pump fear, but how you can no longer pump fear into a race that you've been doing that shit to for 400 years. You know what I mean? It's not new. Obviously, rest in peace to those people that lost their life, but it's not new, and they're not
Yeah.
pumping fear. You know what I mean? Um, you ever hear the term like uh, the devil chooses to really creep into your life, man, when you closest to succeeding.
mm,
That's when he try to knock
Mm.
you off your path. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, he almost there. I got to do something. You know what I mean? But we just
Right.
got to stick with it. This is like I said, even about Juneteenth, this the most, I don't know, involved I've seen our whole, like, our whole race, our whole people, other races. This the most involved I've seen everyone. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I hope that it starts to reflect in people in positions of black ownership. I hope it starts to reflect in corporate America as far as hiring more black people. Laws changing. I seen an article and a post yesterday on I guess a law passed in Portland where people who are calling out false crimes on black people can now be charged with a crime. And that should have been done a long time ago. Cause all those
Yeah,
situations we see with false accusations of rape and all these different things like this. You know what I mean? So I'm actually happy to hear that pass in Oregon, and let's just wait and see if it follows suit. You know, hopefully. I heard
I hope.
LeBron was doing some type of voting registration, like marketing or something like that to get more youngsters to get up and vote.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are more motivated. You know what I mean? It's hard to be stagnant this time. You know, uh, I took it upon myself to try to cop some more black on. You know, I was talking to Marcus early yesterday from the Soulmates. Copped a couple of things from him. Hit up Chaotic, try to cop. Chaotic, you slacking on my side, bro.
Dude, you're like an extra
Hit,
big dude, so you know you
I
got to
guess
make some
so, yeah,
adjustments.
man. But I hit my brother up, man, and I felt the need to want to. Went over to T Ward. T Ward got a whole damn website.
Yeah, T
Mm.
Ward
Went over
actually
to
has a whole closet, and
Yeah, he got a whole
I've
damn
actually tried
website.
to get stuff from him, but every time I try to get, by the time I get there, or I see this video that he's saying that it is there, it's a wrap. So
Yeah, he got a lot of stuff up there though. But him, you know, I think Mike has his own website now too. Break kind of is like here and there with his merch. Tony D, you know, the sample industries. If I'm gonna see anybody fly, and I don't care about what differences people have with each other, but if I'm gonna see anybody fly and trying to push it from the ground up, I gotta make sure those guys do. You know what I mean? I got to. I
definitely,
don't know if I'm show feats and treats don't got no sizes for me. You know, but you get
I,
it. You push a hat out there, feet
a
top. I
glove.
definitely support. Man, it's crazy, man. I don't know, sign of the times, but I'm not gonna let that I really don't feel like we should let that pump fear. We gotta move different. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? We gotta be more on point. We gotta move a lot more different. It's the same when it's a problem in the neighborhood. You just gotta move different and be aware to that. You know, don't be creeping off, you know. It's not the time for that. Then where I'm at in Stockton, well, all of California, Gavin Newsom, he put in effect that I think Monday everybody that goes out, you got to have a mask on. So here we go with this second wave shit. You know, it's just
right.
all of that is a temperature for the perfect storm. So you know, keep your eyes open. You know, stay close to your loved ones and keep the pressure on them. Keep your knee on their neck because they mad about it right now.
Yeah, it's not about being fearful. Fearful. It's just we're just everything is being brought to the light. Everything is about being more aware, and I'm glad positivity is coming out of it because you know it's about supporting black owned businesses and stuff like that, and supporting each other. One thing that I think I can't remember who did it on. I seen it on IG. Is like just because it's a black owned business doesn't mean it's cheaper or come with a discount.
That was solution.
Solution, yes, that's who it
I think
was.
he got a
So
video that might be
so
going up.
so yeah, he does have one coming out soon,
Hmm.
and that's uh, one of the things that we have to keep in mind. You know what I'm saying? It's about supporting each other because, like as I was saying last week, everybody wants to look for the homie discount, and it's not always about the homie discount. So you got to think about when we cop these off whites, when we cop these Louis and stuff like that, red bottoms. Excuse me. And I've been one to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't look for the discount. Now, if you happen to come across a discount, cool. If you come across a coupon or something that's on sale, cool. That's all good and dandy. But you shouldn't go off into it looking for that type of discount, especially when you're supposed to be supporting each other and supporting your brother. But at the same time, if you're that one that's selling whatever items or your store don't expect everybody to buy what you're selling either, because everybody's not going to appeal to the masses or whatever, or what you have is not going to appeal to the masses. But the stuff that you do get, be grateful for and thankful for. So
Right.
that's all it
Give them
is.
a spark, like you said. It don't got to be like you copping everything, but give them a spark. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like I
What's up?
say, man, if you got 100 people that's shopping, man, that's pretty decent.
What's up, Mr. Running Gun? Appreciate you. What'd you think about it, me and my kicks?
Well, but I say, it's I felt like ever since we were rising, at a pretty high rate as far as like like against racism and stuff like that. Eventually, they was going, the people who don't want to see that was going to start fighting back, and this
Mm-hmm.
was one of the things that they was going to do. Start hanging people and and et cetera, et cetera. So it's just like kind of unfortunately it's like a casualty of war. Hopefully, and that's why like I'm kind of with Kyrie Irving because he don't want the NBA to start because he want us to be sitting here focused on all these racial issues. And it kind of makes a good point because like if the guy got hanged and the NBA championship is going on, people will be talking about the NBA championship and not that hanging. It's just like so I
It's
personally
two ways though. It's that, or them guys that's playing in them games could be talking about it. You know what I mean, and
yeah
magnifying it. You know what I
Well,
mean? Because they have more people ear than anything. They can try to bury it for sure, but when it
yeah
comes to a situation where it's like,
the
wait,
thing is,
what happened here? What happened here? That's just not common.
they
For
have
it to
they have the
happen, like,
platform. They have the
go ahead.
platform to speak out on it. The only thing that I'm against about starting the NBA is the COVID thing. It's not necessarily. It has nothing to do with our racial issues that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? What that's been going on. You get what I'm saying? So them starting the NBA is, for me, in my opinion, is more about COVID versus the present issue that's going on. So I understand where he's coming from. I just don't see the reasoning. You get what I'm
The
saying?
part, the part
I
that
mean
I
yeah
identify. I'm sorry, me and my keep. Go ahead.
But I was about to say, I understand, like, you don't, like, you want to see some games, you want to see games going on, and you feel like they can, make more with their platform, but, like, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You can push your message across, during the game, with interviews and stuff like that, but then also, since nothing is going on, things like this get highlighted in general, and then, I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I feel you, though, like, I
You
mean,
right. 'Cause I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say the part that I can identify with Kyrie uh, with on that whole topic is how I feel right now. I don't feel like playing no goddamn game.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He a human being too. So now you see in the climate, multiple people pop up and they hanging from trees. Like, you know what I
exactly.
mean? I don't know if I would even feel like playing a damn game. You know what I mean? That's your livelihood, and that the hard part for us is we get up, we go to work, but a lot of energy and enthusiasm has to be put in play when it's a sport. You know what I mean? You
hmm
you got to be amped up. You got to be turned up to be able to perform to that level. I believe. You know what I mean? So it's a lot to have something that can pull at your emotions the way the climate of today does, and have to go out there and just be balling like it's good like that. You know what I mean? For some, it
Exactly.
might be easy for some, it might be hard for. So I get him on that point.
Yeah, and some
You
it
know what I
might be their
mean? But
getaway.
him wanting to break away and start the league, hey, that's a conversation like that probably should have been on the low, and
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
leaked him,
Yeah,
and that's
somebody leaked
foul.
that info.
That's
Yeah,
foul. You know what I mean? That probably should have been on the low. Is a good idea, maybe. I don't know. You know?
Yeah,
yeah.
apparently, like after he found that out, he left the group chat on the next
Yeah,
group
that's
chat because I guess he
scandalous.
was telling.
That
Yeah.
made me not even want to talk to niggas. That's like what's homeboy was on the Lakers and then he was
Um,
filming Swaggy
D'Angelo,
P Swaggy P swag.
D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, bro, come on, man. You can't do that.
Yeah. That's just like Antonio Brown. You know what I'm saying? You should have been having a one-on-one conversation, or you know what I'm saying? Like we would be having a conversation. The next thing you know, what we're talking about gets out in the opening. We'd be like, "Bro, are you serious?" It's like I can't rock with you now. Like, nah, we
I about
good.
to say, but D'Angelo Russell versus Swaggy P. That was old person versus young person thing, because like a young person would have instantly known, like, hey, what you doing with that camera, bro? Why you filming me? Like,
Yeah.
but Swaggy didn't know. He was just talking. You know,
You weren't even thinking about it.
He wasn't even thinking about it. He wouldn't even assume that the dude was doing that.
No, because that ain't supposed to happen.
Exactly. But
Come
a
on,
younger person
man.
would have already peeped game. They would have already known.
I throw JJ the link, man.
JJ, come on. You want to come on
Davis
up in here?
pop up. What you doing? You busy, bro?
JJ like, man, I gotta say these niggas again.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Me and my kids hit that intro, damn it. Watch that nigga come in like Steve Austin.
Oh.
Did
you guys get a chance to check out the recap
of
which
GOAT and Authenticate?
No, but I did watch you take an L. I watched you take an L, dude. The crunch was clean though, but come on, bro. He said to double check on one side. So what you got to sharpen your skills on now when you see this is questions. Make sure before you cut the cam, make sure you know clearly what the question is. Then y'all spent every second of the 90 minutes.
Bro,
both of y'all did it, but
well, I mean, I got most of my drop run set up, but I don't have phone set up because like if I was thinking, I would have went for the Phone Positive Pros with the check, but I goofed on that question.
And she said it can even have a border. No, he did one like a free throw.
Oh.
Yeah, like they was like battle PM for $10. So long story short, I came in and then I battled PM, and the first question was show a shoe with a double Nike check, and then I think that's what PM didn't pull a Sakai. He pulled.
I went to pull my Sakai.
Yeah, like I don't have a Sakai,
what
so
did
I
he pull? I forgot.
Oh.
He pulled the Atmos.
Oh, okay.
That multicolor one.
Oh yeah, he put the Atmos. Yeah,
because it had two swooshes going different ways.
So I was disqualified. That question disqualified me, and then they kicked me out, and then they put Caddy in, and Caddy took too long to answer the question, but so they gave him another chance. So they, instead of it being like a best of one round, they turned that into a best out of 5. So I'm like, oh yeah. So since and Caddy ended up winning like 3-1. So since that happened, I'm like, oh, I need to get back in there and redeem myself. So then,
you supposed to pull out a Sakai, a phone. The Atmos, of course, would have worked.
Authenticate got them questions, G. Like he
did
great questions, G. Like
he did.
That was a good question.
He had another question too that was hella good. I forgot.
The next question he asked was, show me a shoe with camo or jean or blue jean, and PM he threw up the Supreme 5s, with the camo on it.
Yeah,
and I had the LeBron blue denim 10s. Like so obviously PM won. So PM was up 2-0. I'm like, oh shit, like shit getting real. So then the next question was show a shoe that represents like any LA team. So I pulled those Reebok questions with the yellow toe, and then in PMKC had the top 3 ones, and I won that. So
because we just talked about that a couple weeks ago. Like, man, that damn Reebok, definitely would have got my vote.
Then the next question was, damn, I forgot what was the name. What was that next question? Oh, it was get a shoe that
in the finals, huh? In the finals, yeah.
And
but not Jordan though.
Yeah, not Jordan, not Jordan, not LeBron.
So bring a shoe that's in the finals.
That's a hard question.
That wasn't Jordan, it wasn't LeBron.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'd have been like Lifeline.
You got KD, you got Wade, you got Kobe.
Steph Curry.
No, Steph didn't win finals.
Oh, there's somebody that won the final.
Yeah, wonderful. You got pull any shoe silhouette from a player that won NBA finals.
MVP.
Yes.
It was MVP.
Yes.
That does make it harder because ain't nobody rocking Iguodala's.
Exactly.
No.
So
I think after that, I think Clay got it after that.
No, Clay never won.
Clay has his own
shoe. He never got MVP?
No, he never got an MVP, but Clay does have his own shoe with Anthony.
So it was like Iguodala and maybe KD.
I mean, you got KD, you got Kobe, You also got Shaq.
What about Harden?
Who?
No, Harden never got to the finals.
Yeah. No, Harden got to the finals, but he never won MVP because he got to the finals when he was with OKC Thunder.
Yeah, they got whacked by LeBron in there.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not that many.
That's crazy when you think of that alone, bro. They had KD, Russell Westbrook, and goddamn James Harden on the same team, and LeBron dug in that ass though.
Yeah.
Could get it done.
And then so I pulled out my waves, and PM Kicks, he couldn't answer the question because he didn't have a shoe, so I won that, and it was 2-2.
Okay.
Then the last question, Authenticates Ricky said, "Show me a shoe that has a translucent something on the shoe, but not the sole." Like, you know, so PM Kicks pulled the Wings 5, and I pulled the Cigar 6s, and I won. So, you know, I came back.
Cigar 6s beat the 5?
That's a good way to start season 5 is knocking somebody on the panel off.
I'm like, man, bro, like the questions, G, like with that first question, I was like, bro, I don't know how to answer this question.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have voted for the Wing 5.
So you take Wing 5s over Cigar 6s?
I like 6s. Don't get me loyalty, wrong, man.
I love it. I love it. You call it what you want to, but I mean, you gonna put it. You already short. You gonna get shorter? Like it switches on. I mean, I love 6s. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I would have picked that over the Wing 5. I like the Wing 5s. I like how they just different.
The Wing 5 is nice, but you can't beat them Cigar 6s. Them Cigar 6s.
Oh, here comes JJ.
I don't think so neither. I think the Cigar 6s is cold.
Yeah,
they cold. I'm not taking nothing away from, but if you asking me the question, something with translucent on the shoe that's not the sole out of the Cigar 6s or the Wing 5s, I'm gonna go with the Wing 5s.
What's the translucent part on the Cigar 6s? That's not the sole.
The spoiler.
The spoiler and the tongue is
okay, I'm tripping.
Yeah, the spoiler and the tongue.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all battling right now?
Nah, he did.
Okay.
It was 3-on-3 clean.
No,
it was like a
PM.
Yeah, but it was a pre.
The pre-battle.
Yeah,
a pre-battle for next
season. Tonight is the finale.
So wait,
tonight is Go Weezy and Authentic Ricky tonight.
It's going down tonight.
So that's it. Whoever wins, they take it all.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
y'all
real
have them going all the way. Did y'all see that going?
I don't know. It depends on the questions, because honestly, like, you know, questions really, as I've seen when I did my mini battle, the questions matter, bro. Like, you know, if you get stuck.
That's what I say every time. Everybody's like, "Oh, I got this and I have this," but y'all they don't understand. It's based on the question. So when you asking that question, and like, you know, I've done my battle. He's like, "Oh, do you think you're going to win?" Man, first of all, I'm just here to have fun. But second of all, it all depends on the question, because it doesn't matter what you have. If what you have doesn't cater to that question, then it don't matter. You're dead in the water.
Exactly.
So, and that's what people not understanding. And I like it because as the season went along, the questions got a lot better and a lot more specific versus generalized questions.
I thought as the season went along, the questions started being like.
Well, I never seen none of the other seasons.
It would be a question asked, and it would be like, you could tell it was to make sure 11 wasn't going to be there, or to make sure they wouldn't necessarily pull a Jordan, like that Jordan never wore, and you know what I mean? So it started to be like that, but it's getting better. It's getting better.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you already know. So it got me hyped for season 5. I'm like, man, come on, let's go. Let's you know. Let's get ready, G. Like, it was extra geeked after that, bro.
See, now I gotta go back and watch the recap, because I started watching it, but then I had other stuff to do, so I stopped watching it.
It's towards the end. Like my part is like around the end. Like I battle him, lose, and then they put in Caddy, and then once Caddy gets off, I come back. So, you know, it's towards the end though.
So how do you feel about it now going into next season?
I'm ready. I mean, once again, like, you know, it's the only person that could beat me is myself, because, like, literally, if I was just thinking back, like with the one with the double swoosh question, I could have easily pulled a shoe that could have beat what PM threw at me.
Yeah.
That was the easy one. Then the second one with the camo or denim one, I could have pulled the bait questions like that. That would have been
bait questions.
You know.
You could have put a foam. You could have put a. I mean, at the least, you got Jordan 5s.
Exactly.
You got 2 pair of Jordan 5s. This camo.
But you gotta understand, I'm going against a Supreme 5, so I need to pull the heat to even even compete. But I think what could have competed was those bait questions like that.
That's one thing I will say. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I'm a rookie in the game as far as like doing that balance crap because that was my first time. But I'm telling you, I know the stuff that you had. If you pull out some BS, bro, I'm gonna clown you like you be getting people, people in the damn chat.
I gotta clown.
I'm telling you now, JJ, you hear me?
I gotta get your back.
Y'all hear me? I know some of this man collection. I'm not gonna say I know everything, but I be watching this man videos. This man be having some shit that don't nobody fucking have. If you pull out some bullshit,
like IBA, like that's
I'm a troll. I'm bro.
IBA be going for his guys, man.
I wish, sometimes I wish in the chat you can put in there, you be like, them look like a little meme or something, because I'd be like, this.
I know, right? But yeah, man.
That's how I did
I'm ready. Go ahead.
Good. We was next up doing a little battle against Feats in the Streets. And over there it's just no questions. It was just pretty much 6-on-6. But
so pull your top 6.
Pull like six people versus 6 people. We'll go live on their channel one day, and we go live on Snatcher Soul's next sub channel. So we was going back and forth. So they was just pulling 3 shoes with no questions. So come to find out, the shit wasn't nothing but hype shoes. You know what I'm saying? Everything was pretty much hype or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I battled the dude, and I pulled out an infrared 6. 2019 drinks. He pulled out a laser 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, a laser 1 versus an infrared 6. I'm just saying, like, it was the black joint. So it was a dude, Manolo or somebody. He had brought his whole little entourage over there. So they were just voting pretty much. They was voting against everything. So when that happened, I was like, okay, I see how this gonna go. So my second shoe, I just pulled out a LeBron 11 Elite joint. Plus, I just pulled out anything because I knew how the battle was gonna go. So I'm like, all right, this is stupid. I don't even care no more. So he pulled out a black toe. So it's like whatever. I don't even. Questions is everything. You need questions.
Questions is everything, man. And the thing is, it's just no holding back. And even if you don't think that they're gonna not know about what you pulling out, though, bro, pull it out anyway.
Yeah, to me, it's almost like that panel. The panel comes up with the initial questions, right?
Well, they get the questions off of IG on their page. So if you have a question, if you have a question, just inbox them on IG.
If it's about sneakerhead shit,
my mic down. I'll be right back.
All right.
If it's about sneakerhead shit, it should be molded so that it can be just it don't have to be a hype pair. It should just be on some sneakerhead shit. You know what I mean? So
that's it. Like, but the thing about it is, I feel like we kind of went into that situation. It's like going into a fight and you don't know what type of weapons the other team got. You see what I'm saying? We went in there with pistols, and they had AR-15s and et cetera. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of feel like this too. Like if you're a real sneakerhead, I kind of feel like if you're a real sneakerhead though, like some regular GR should hold like heavy weight though. You feel me? So even if somebody pull some like real hype shit, it should be some GRs that still hold heavy weight. Like before the Flints dropped again, right? I think that was one of those sneakers that had like heavy weight to it. You know what I mean? Because you wasn't like, if you still holding on a pair and it's somewhat clean, then somebody could pull out some goddamn collab shit or something like that. But I still think the Flint at one point had that heavy heat on it. You know what I mean? Like,
don't get me wrong. I understand what you're saying. It's not. For me, it's not necessarily about a GR or a hype. It's about the answer to the damn question. And
I'll give you an example.
As you say, some do hold their weight. So, like a bread 11 is going to hold its weight. A bread 4 is going to hold its weight. Flint 13 just not jumping in that boat. You get what I'm saying? So,
I agree with that.
So when you have certain shoes that is like quote unquote grail, or you feel like it's a standard in every sneakerhead's collection. But who's to say what shoe is a standard in every sneakerhead's collection? Because we can sit up here and say, okay, everyone should have a Jordan 1, at least one one in their collection. Guess what? Me and my kicks don't even fuck with ones. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't rock with them. You get people that don't like certain silhouettes, so they're not going to get them. You get a lot of these people that call themselves sneakerheads. They don't mess with Jordan 14, past 14.
14, right.
You get what I'm saying? Me, I rock with stuff past 14. I'm 15, 16. I like 17s. 19s, I rock with them. 20s, I rock with. You know what I'm saying? So now don't get me wrong. There's certain ones like 21, 22, 23. Like, I'm like, no, 21, 22. I like 23, like 24. You know, some just like, what the crap. Now you think about it. I just bought my first pair of 34s a couple of weeks ago. Shoot, they decent. Yeah. I tried to get the 33s. I tried to get my foot in them, but they was too damn stiff. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't rock with those. So when you
seen some of the new 34 PEs?
Yes, I like that one that I think Zion has with the little color markers on. I'm thinking about that one. So
JC said he go up to size 15.
Yeah,
number 15.
You go to the 15. So you get it. You can't not call a person a sneakerhead just because they don't have certain shoes in their collection. You get what I'm saying? And I think people get mixed up. Exactly. You get it mixed up because everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has their own opinion on what they want, and they like what they like. You know what I'm saying? You can't make a person like something else, or you can't be like, oh, you're not a sneakerhead because you don't have this in your collection. That's bullshit.
That's true, but what
that's why they say it's my collection. It's your collection. We're putting our collections to how we want them to be. Like, I like a lot of the OG colorways. I like a lot of the grails. You know, those are grails to me. Like, my grail lineup, like I said, cement 3s, 4s, band 1s, all those bull colorways. That's heat to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how I like it. Yeah.
Was they trying to clown you because you ain't had no super hype? Or
your sound is
I'm low.
It's hella low right now.
No. It's not. No. It's not that low. But you definitely sound better. There's no rebound. So say something.
I'm low. Yeah. I'm still low.
You good?
You good?
I'm gonna yell though, because just in case the YouTube people might not hear me, because But
ladies and gentlemen on YouTube channels, you listen to the Ease. This nigga, man.
So they was trying to clown you because you ain't had no hype heat?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You said what happened?
Was they trying to clown you because you ain't had no hype heat?
No, they didn't clown me at all. It was just like, okay, I see the direction this is going in. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
Like my second shoe I pulled, I just pretty much picked up the closest shoe that was around me, and it was a superhero LeBron 11 versus a black toe. At that moment, I didn't care. And then at the same time, I got some good news that day, so I got a baby all day on the way. So
congratulations, bro.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
It's gonna change your life, bro. It's gonna change your life, man. You'll never feel the sense of purpose that you do when you have a child, man. The sense of purpose is through the roof, bro.
Did he say baby all day? That's what he said, baby all day.
Baby all day.
Baby J all day.
Yeah, baby J all day. So I wasn't thinking about that battle like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they was. I guess people in the comments were saying little stuff here and there, or whatever. It was like, because pretty much it was like, 3 shoes. Of course, you get too old, it's over next round, bum, bum, bum. I ain't give a damn about none of that. When I lost to that first shoe, I was like, all right, whatever. I won anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, all that. I don't care.
You're still winning.
I want to get in that battle.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's not me, when I bring up the GRs or whatever, or the shoes that is supposed to hold some weight, it's not to say you have to have that shoe. You know what I mean? But it shouldn't be just like it's completely blown out of the water because somebody has a designer collab or something. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
It's not even that. You gotta look at where the message is coming from. Where the message is coming from too, because I get people that say in my comments on my videos, "Oh, your collection is trash." Okay, that's your opinion.
First of all, you ain't seen it.
Who said
they
that?
ain't seen it yet. I
don't even remember what video it is, but hey, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? If that's your opinion, you can have it. But,
you know me, I'd have to click on their little link, and if they have videos, I'd be like, man, you egghead.
You know what? But you know what? I don't even troll like that. The only time I can remember, the only time that I've trolled a troller is because they came at me sideways with something, but they didn't know how to spell, and It was something, and so I clowned him on that, and I never heard from him again. Because I mean, like, you gonna come at me and at least know how to spell, like, seriously.
I don't even say nothing to that shit. But I'd rather have somebody troll and like clown my shit than get that it's like a goddamn virus bot or something that pop up and be like, I loved it. I can't stand that shit.
I like it. I like it all the time.
Want to be friends?
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck? I'm like, who's?
I get it all the time, bro.
Great video, bro. And be like, really, nigga? Like, I just posted it, nigga. I just posted
right.
It.
Like 10 seconds later. Yeah. You ain't even the whole video, bro.
How they got that on YouTube, bro? This is automatically troll your shit. Loved it.
You got to be a setup for my girl.
JC makes a good point, but it was say 90% of those trolls don't even have a collection. And you know what? I never even thought about that.
Hold on.
Never even thought about it.
Is JC supposed? No, I'm sorry, that's BD. I was about to say, is that JC supposed to be on the show?
I don't know. JC, you want to jump in? The link is in the description, man. If you want to jump in, you can jump in too.
And I honestly feel like if you have a collection, bro, you know how hard it is to piece all this shit together, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's more so appreciation. You be glad when you have some heat, though. You know what I mean? Make you feel like, you know, hey, you know.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. It's kind of like heat is in the definition of, you know, of different people. You know what I'm saying?
I don't meet too many people who rock with Ewings, but I love the Ewings, man. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just
like and that's your collection.
It's for you. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, your collection is for you. It is not for nobody else. And it irritates me when people say, "Oh, you should have this in your collection," or your collection is trash, or you don't have no heat. It ain't for you. I'm not buying this for you. So at that point, it's fuck you. Like, seriously.
Like, how does my collection affect you? You didn't pay for it.
Fact. You didn't put none of this shit over here.
Nothing. You didn't put in on this, man. And you get what you like. Now, if I could get every hype pair to come out, of course we would all have it. But if we would all have it, then it would be GC and there wouldn't be no hype about it.
I got a question for JJ. What's the climate like with all this the social injustice stuff for you in the South right now?
Oh, it's still going down in certain areas. It's still going down. Like, people with signs and everything, still protesting. No violence though. Everything has been peaceful.
Did you catch the early part of this live?
Nah, what happened?
We were talking about the people getting hung in different cities.
Yeah, we had one
in California, right?
Yeah, well, Cali and a couple of other spots.
We had one in Houston, Texas too. We had one in Texas in Houston.
They're trying to call it suicides
at a school.
Nah.
Yeah, that was the main thing of what I was talking about, man. It's like I find it hard to, and it's crazy. It's happening at this time that you get all these people that are hanging with a noose, stating
that's
that
the only reason
suicide.
it is happening at this time. That's the only. It's a
you know what I'm
symbol.
saying? There's no way. There's no way it's suicide when you get hung with a noose.
Now, if we go back last year or whatever, and this was going on, maybe you'd be like, okay, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have room to debate that. But right now, it's like, come on, there's no debating in that. You know what it is.
No, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're trying to send a message that they're trying to stir it up, and they think that it's. I'm just going to say this, and you know what? For anyone that's watching or is in the chat, my opinion is, if you think we're going to sit up here and lay down and take that type of, it's not going to happen. It's too many of us. It's too many of us that will stand up, because we're not going to sit up here and just lay it down. You know what I'm saying? We're done. And not to say that anyone else's life did not matter that has died at the hands of, police and stuff like that. Any unarmed person, or a person that's been detained, or a person that's been in jail. It's just that George Floyd was the straw that broke the camel's back, and that's what they have to understand. And they're thinking it's not necessarily George Floyd, and I'm not trying to take anything away from him or anyone else that has passed away because of any incident like that.
Brooks now.
It's just this straw that broke the camel's back. Like, is that that's the one that at the Wendy's. The dude Wendy's in Atlanta.
He didn't make all the right moves, you know what I mean? But at the same time, at the start of them approaching this man, he's sitting in his fucking car. He made a choice not to drive drunk.
Sleep.
He's sitting in his car,
No keys in the ignition.
If you want to be of service to the community, man, ask him if you want it. Can I call your wife for you? Is it okay if I give you a ride home? Like they wanted to detain him because he had priors. He was on probation. You know what I mean? But he wasn't doing nothing wrong. He made a correct decision on pulling over to the side. And at the end of the day, you end up busting him in his back, bro. That's just foul. You know
What's
what
up to my man? E Money Shoes, E Money, Big Money. Got every shoe.
Extra.
Tell him to catch the link, man. Share some of that money with us, man. He be copping
I'm
all
trying
the
to
time.
tell you, I'm put my cash app in the chat line.
All right, man.
Hey, the other day, when you did do that little preheat battle, me and my kicks, that boy had his name up as extra broke. I said, nope. You lied.
Man, no. The lies you tell. Extra money shoes.
What they say, Allah don't care who tell it.
It sure don't. Don't care who tell it. Don't care who tell it.
JC said, I got Reeboks, Pumas, Ewings, old school Adidas, Nikes, Jordan's, New Balance, Diadora, Etonics, etc. in my collection. That boy got, he versatile.
Oh yeah,
that's what you're supposed to do, man. And you get, hey, watch out now, calm down.
I'm just saying,
because I'm in my 40s, so I understand. So and it's just like E-Money, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, your collection is going to cater to you, and your collection is going to cater to what you like. And I rock with every last one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I rock with people in the chat. My collection is not for any other people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, get what you like, man. Cop what you like. Look, oh, she ready. Yeah, got her ready. Hey, I'm gonna be doing that, soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm be back to buying little baby shoes soon.
How you got one coming too?
Oh, grandchild.
Okay, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Congrats.
September.
Everybody, family growing.
Everybody.
Yeah. September, but your collection is for you. You know what I'm saying? And it just trips me out when people try to get on you about your collection, and you're like, well, I want to see the heat. I want to see this. Or you don't have heat. Heat is in the eye of the beholder, because I could think a pair is fire, and you might not even like it. I don't care.
You know what? I really like shock value when I look at when I watch you guys, man. Like I watch JJ because he's gonna have something I may not have been alerted to. Man, I'll tell you the truth, bro. You had me on Nike.com the other day because them red LeBrons, I forget the name of them. They'd have dropped to like 160. The college Navy dropped to like 160. They was in my size. Bro, I was sitting at like, I want to go ahead and pull the trigger. You know what my problem was with it though? Is sizing. So I don't know if I buy it in the 16, I spend the 160, is it gonna kill my feet or is it gonna be on point? You know what I mean? Because I got a big ass cinder block. You know how they draw Street Fighter feet in Street Fighter 4? It was like look extra wide, like to kick the shit out of nigga. Like, dude, I got feet like that. So I'm like, man, will it
grab the shoe?
Yeah.
Grab the shoe. Try it. If you don't, just walk around the house, and if you can't fit, send the shoe back to them. Shoot, they'll take it back. As long as it's within the month with sneakers and Nike, they'll do it.
Because I don't even know how to answer that.
Nike got the best return policy.
Yes, they do. I will give them that. They do have the best return policy. JC, that man said went back to go get a kangaroo. Hey, if y'all don't remember, kangaroos used to have the little pocket on the side of the shoe.
I think I've seen a fire ass.
Hey, that's where Travis Scott got that. That's where Travis Scott got that shit from. Kangaroo. Roos just has a little pocket on the side, like a little kangaroo patch. I remember that. JC, I'm with you, bro. I remember them. Shoot. Gotta have them things.
But, hey, I ain't lying though. JJ, they kind of tight though, right? You know what scared me the most? Kyrie's. Because I love Kyrie's. I bought a couple of different Kyrie's, and all of them hurt my feet. I still wear them, but the whole time I'm wearing them, I be hurting my feet.
Oh, you tripping.
So I looked at the bra, and I'm like, man, if I put this on, is the nigga gonna be hurting?
Hold on, Bo. Stop. No man is supposed to be sitting there keeping a shoe on their foot that still hurt.
Hey, I'll pull the sole out.
No. No excuses.
You pull the sole out and it still hurt?
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it.
Bro, all right. A little quick story time. Back in the day, like when I was in high school, like this was like 06, 07-ish. This when the mic man, when they used to have the mic man. This was like we was in the recession, so like
Yeah, in
they
a
used to start
van.
pushing them fake mics like heavy, and you know
You
high
come in a
school.
van.
And in high school, I wasn't trying to pay no retail, so I was like, let me go ahead and cop them. So long story short, I was at the place one time and they had these Navy and Gum 11 lows. They
I
had
know
they
what you're
had
talking about.
they had those back then, and like I look at the sizes and it said like size 9.5, and I'm like, bro, I really love this shoe. I need to try it on. So I put the shoe on, and like I'm walking around. I'm like, gee, this feel good. I need to get it, and like, cause it was on sale, and cause they were selling it for like 40, $50. I'm like, bro, I'll take it. So then, bro, I wear the shoe to school, bro. When I tell you I couldn't go an hour, I'm like, bro, I'm over here. I'm in the middle of
Nah,
high
it ain't
school.
that bad.
I'm in the
It
middle of
ain't
high
that
school.
bad.
I'm
You
in the
know,
middle of school in my socks, G, just walking around, G. Just like they like,
it
hey, what's
ain't that
wrong?
bad.
Just throw
They
them on
like,
your shoulder.
bro,
But if
just
you
they like,
rock the pair all day, you gonna feel it. You know what I mean? That's what I mean.
bro,
Like
like
I'm like these bronze,
the
they're gonna
moment
be
I got on the
comfortable.
bus, I'm like, oh snap, oh, I like it's,
Hey, they start throbbing.
yeah, I'm like, this is not
Right.
good. This is not good
Like
at all.
like your feet got a heart in them. Oh,
It's
that
a
heart.
hard.
Yeah.
Hey, by breakfast, boy, they was.
Yeah, I'm like,
But
I
yo,
can't do it.
Can't
I
do
felt
that,
that
bro.
way about Chuck Taylor's too in high school. Like that
Ooh,
was
Yeah.
my third period. It was like, oh, these shits hurt.
and you know
It was
what?
like,
Chucks are for people with flat feet, bro. I can't do them. I have two pair of Chucks. And they're just there for aesthetic reasons. Like I like them. And they're both leather. I think that's why I buy them. Like I have a black pair, and then there's a red leather pair with a great little patch on the side. You have to have. I've even tried to put some insoles in it with an arch.
Mm.
My arch be
It's
hurting
no
like
good, man.
hell. Like can't do it. I want to give them to my son, but he don't wear my size. So
yeah, E Money said we'll be grabbing next.
Animal Instinct 2.0s. And aside from finally these fucking flints,
You
Nah,
just
you know what
not
I
getting
mean?
them,
This
and they
story,
just sent them late.
this story is very tragic, y'all. And
Oh man.
StockX did me foul. It was twice I
Mm.
had to go through them. They did me foul. This is a tragic story, but we all know, you know, if you loved them, you had to have them.
yeah.
Period. And it fucked up some other cops that I wanted to get, but that pair I had to have them. So whatever, man. You know what I mean? I'm glad I got them.
I
It's gonna
can't
be
deal
in
with
my top
StockX.
10 at the end of the year easily.
What's
Hey,
up,
did
Justin
y'all
Kicks?
hear that?
Thank you for pulling up.
Yeah, what's up,
Remember how
Justin?
they what's up, Justin Kiggs? I need to get a hat from you too, bro. I need to hit your DMs. But
Hey, you be doing
remember
hats?
how back and
Yeah.
forth on the 11s, right? They were
Yeah.
saying it was a women's pair. Man, I watched the Sneaker Files video today. They said that's the men's pair, bro. No cool grays. That's the men's pair. That's what it is.
You heard that
But
today?
yeah, I heard that today. And
I
excuse
don't
me.
know. I don't know if I go over Sneaker
This
Files
is what he
versus
said.
the
Why?
Sneakerhead.
I guess there was a they collaborate. Sneaker Files is the sneakerhead. They collaborate. But anyway,
Mhm.
this is what he said. The story behind it was there was a defining moments pack that dropped in 11, right? And
Right.
not everybody's, but a select few had that Jordan up the damn. So I guess that existed before. It's just a lot of people.
But they did have that Jordan that went up the side. I remember that, and it was only
Some of
on a
them,
few select ones. Right.
on
Correct.
some of them had that.
So
You know what I mean? So I guess they did it before. It's not nothing new.
no, it's
You know,
not nothing new.
the picture, the first initial picture that they had didn't do it no justice. It make it look ugly the way they have it like that. But you know, I'm not opposed to that pair. You know what I'm
What up,
saying?
What up, OG
If that's the
Kicks?
men's pair, it is what it is. And it wouldn't be a surprise to me if they dropped two, because the year we got Space Jams, we got I think
Well, I always get to
the 72 and 10s or whatever. That was the same year, right?
No.
no
The Space Jam year wasn't.
72
I
year
was
remember it was
before.
a year we got both.
That was
We
It
got two
was the
pairs
year
of the
before.
72 11s and something else.
we started getting two pairs of 11s like 3 years ago.
3 years
So
ago.
yeah. So
I
yeah,
think we got the 1 like 82, 1 like 96, That was one year. Then we got
Yeah.
the pure platinums and
Concord.
72 and 10 that year.
Concord.
Oh, Concord. Okay.
Concords.
And then
No, actually, the pure
Actually, it was
platinum
3
year.
then, because it was Concord.
Was that the cap and gown year too? No.
Yeah. Pure platinum and cap and gown was the same year.
I mean, I'm still like, man, they might drop another one, another colorway. I'm not all the way mad at what they showed us. It's whatever. You know what I mean?
If it is, I mean, it is what it is. But I just expected a little better for a 30th anniversary or whatever. I just
for an anniversary pair for sure.
I just expected better. Like when they did the 25th anniversary for everything, they did all the silhouettes in white. You know what I'm saying? I expected better. You know what I'm saying? So when you come with a 30th anniversary 11, or something that's so coveted by not just by Jordan, but by the sneaker community, I just expected better. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna get them because I am a fan of 11s. That is my favorite silhouette, but I expected better. I can't say I'm not gonna get it because hell, I got the damn platinum. So I don't know. You just expect better out of certain silhouette. I mean, you just think about your favorite silhouette, and they just come out with some trash for the anniversary. You're just not gonna be happy with it.
You're just very disappointed.
Let down. That's what it is. I'm let down, bro. Like if that is the woman's pair, okay, cool. Because honestly, like I would think it was yesterday or the day before, I was like, well, shoot, if this is the woman's pair, what are we actually getting? And how come we haven't seen it yet? And why is it under wraps? You know what I'm saying? Because usually by now, I mean, we're halfway in the daggone year, and December's around the corner, and we don't know nothing. Wow. Just think about last year, shoot, we knew about Concords in freaking January.
I think around this same time, either this month or a little closer to August, that was leaking what the breads look like. Matter of fact, your boy Sneaker Fetish.
But I'm saying we knew about the breads.
That's
what I'm saying. But we knew about the breads. True. We knew about the breads and the Concords way before the middle of the year. I'm just saying. And we were already thinking about, not even thinking about, but we already had wind of how many pairs they were producing. They which still sold out. They damn near doubled the damn Concords, the breads did this last year, and still sold out. Yeah, so it's like, you think about it, they're just now coming out with, okay, this is the 11 for the year. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand a whole lot of stuff is being pushed back because of COVID and all of that stuff, and factories being closed down. But it's just like it seemed like this year is just a wash. But
well, about to say, as far as what I was grabbing next, I wanted to get those Galaxy Air Max 90s, but I was gonna get those today, but
this nigga man.
But something popped up. I couldn't grab them. I wanted to get them online, but the Air Jordan 5s was like holding me back, but. Because as far as getting them online, and I wanted to go in store, but something popped up. So hopefully, they still lingering around in these stores in Chicago. Hopefully,
they should be. I mean, I
still get them.
I tried. See, that was the thing. Like, I was going to go pick up a pair of top threes today, but that was from 11 to 7, and then the shoe dropped at 9. So I was like, should I take the chance of it actually being in the store? So I got it online. So
the 90s.
I bet you they in the store though,
Bro, that's crazy because I was trying online at 9. And
I posted it on IG.
It was a wrap.
I literally posted it on IG. I was like, bro, I had to keep trying. I literally had to keep trying, bro.
I tried like 5 times. And after that, I'm like, you know what? It's all good. I'll try later.
But you know what? The thing was, I was already on Foot Locker, and it just kept saying it wouldn't add. So I just sat here for about 45 minutes, just kept. Y'all know how it is on these sites, man. I just kept add to cart. I was doing add to cart so much, I was just kind of spaced out because I was on my laptop and the computer, and I'm just like.
Website was like, all right, finally
he needed an IV and everything.
Hey, man, it was crazy because when it finally hit, I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. And then, and I'm so serious, dude. Like, I did it, and it was so bad. I had to run all the way across the other side of the house because I was like, damn, where's my wallet? Because I had the wrong
get that phone charger too.
Oh no, you know, iPhones, they stay charged. I wasn't worried about that. So it was just crazy, boy. It was. I actually hit on both of them, so I was good. Those 90s, you know, I love 90s, man. Them boogers hit. I hope they come quick too. I should have did expedited shipping, but it is what it is.
I noticed on some of it, I couldn't change the shipping, the selection. I couldn't change it around to.
Yeah, sometimes you can't change it.
Yeah, like for a minute they stopped doing that or something. I don't know.
JC says, do you guys tally up the value for your collection and put insurance on them just in case of fire, flood, etc.? He said he's had insurance on his for 2 years now.
I never tried to do that. No, I never even thought of that.
From what I know someone else that does it. State Farm. State Farm has a pretty good thing. One of my where I go get my haircut from, the owner, he has a good collection. He tells me that he has his stuff insured, and I think it was flooded one time, and it's a funny story because when he was telling me, he said when it got flooded, he tried to tell him how much to give them for how much insurance it was, and they thought it was too much, but once they did the value of everything, they was like, okay, so what did you say that you needed? And I just laugh at that, man. But that's a daggone good idea to do that, man. So if you guys don't have insurance on your stuff, man, make sure that you try to get some type of insurance on your stuff for whatever reason. So
yeah, I gotta look into that for real.
Definitely. Money had a good ass question, bro.
What do you got? What's it?
Nike outdo Jordan. That one
today. He said
today. I say yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Got on.
Especially with that Galaxy pack. Yeah. Nike outdid Jordan today. I mean, especially with top 3, you're getting pushed back, but that Galaxy pack hit. So them boogers sold out. So I definitely
everybody in the chat, man, support each other. Go over and give each other a sub up if y'all ain't already, man. Sub up to everybody in the chat.
For sure. Justin Kicks, man, the Air Max go hard, bro. I'm just looking at the pictures, and trust me, I wanted to go grab them today, but I just didn't want to take that chance of me not doing it and then getting there and then they be gone. Did not want to do that. Did not want to do that. So I don't know. JJ, what was you gonna say about the 5s earlier, man? What you had? You had a question a while ago. What you had?
Hold that thought.
We talked about that. Uh-oh. I already know how he felt on that one. He did a video.
Isn't it like
he did a video on that shit.
I'm still editing.
I'm not mad at them 5s, man. If I had all the bread in the world, man, sure, I could figure out a way to rock them and make them buzz hard. But being that I'm budgeting and I gotta be selective about the pairs, no, that's not a standout, a real major standout to me. The 6s, that's more a standout to me because that colorway is unique. If you have the 7s, you probably don't have no need for it, but them 6s was clean. I heard the leather was hella good. It's got 3M behind the perforated hole, the translucent tongue. I'm not mad at that pair. I just, me personally, I had to decide which one I was going to try to go for, and I wanted the Animal Instinct 2.0, so I'm going to try for those. And then King 23 going to stun on me mid-sentence while I'm trying to talk. See what this dude do, man. See what I got to put up with.
Let me tell you something. It's not stunning. I've been waiting on these. These are a whole week late. Bro.
Don't tell me your late story. You holding them 6s. These are flips. This is late.
I get it. But at the same time, I keep telling y'all, leave StockX alone, bro. I can't rock with you.
You gonna go to?
I ain't never had a problem with StockX. Like they treat me good.
and you know what?
I'm not on wood though. I'm not on wood.
I'm gonna knock on wood. I'm knocking on wood for you. But I'm telling you, what my issue with StockX is. Now look, okay.
They 42 fake me. I ain't gonna lie, but I still have to go back.
I'm gonna tell you what my issue with StockX is, and I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from because my job, I work for a super big corporation. Let's just put it that way. So I'm not gonna say who I work for. So I work for.
Let me get the hookup with my black ass.
So you got to tell me. So I work for a big corporation. When you have leaks or certain information gets out, and it's happened with my company before. There's a thing where you're supposed to get in front of stuff. The fact that StockX did not own what was going on, and you had a security leak, and you just didn't tell anybody, that's where I have a problem with that. Now, security leaks happen. It doesn't happen often with certain people. I get it, but it happens. When it happens, you're supposed to get out in front of it and say, hey, this is going on. This is what we're doing to alleviate the situation. This is what we have in place, what's going on, whatever the case may be. StockX didn't do that. StockX sent out information to everybody because I got the same daggone email. Hey, change your password. You get what I'm saying? Like, with no explanation, which is crazy. And when people started getting their cards charged and this and that and the other, left and right, then you want to try to get in front of it. For me, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that security leaks don't happen, because they do happen. You get hackers all the time. We know this. It's a part of life. It's one of the things that we know that happens. But when it happens, you're supposed to try to get out in front of it. And the fact that they didn't get out in front of it is like they tried to sweep it under the rug. For me, that just didn't sit well with me. And I wouldn't care who it was. Like, my phone service with Verizon, and I've been rocking with them for years. If they did something like that, I gotta look at going somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? Because now I don't trust you. So that's why I don't do that.
I usually go to Suplex, and Suplex will tell me who got the cheapest shoe. Then I usually go that route. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily me. It's not necessarily me picking StockX over somebody. It's just somebody like GOAT sometimes has a better deal. GOAT sometimes is gonna give me damn near $100 off just because the box is damaged. So sometimes I do slide that way. You know what I mean?
I know.
But and I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? That it is what it is, and I'm not trying to persuade someone to go either way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually.
But
I understand what you're saying.
The way I feel is because as a company, shit happens. But if you're gonna sit up here and let's just say if I'm selling you guys shoes, and let's just say y'all information get hacked, and I don't even let y'all know what happens, but then you find out, and y'all find out that I've been knowing it, y'all gonna look at me sideways, rightfully so, and I should expect that. But if something happens, and whether you know about it or not, and I send you know to say, hey, you know what, my bad, this happened. The shipping got messed up, your shoes got shipped somewhere else, whatever the case may be. If I'm not able to replace them, you know what, here's your money back, or whatever the case may be. Here's a coupon extra for next time or something. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is, take ownership of it. And the fact that StockX didn't take ownership of it, that's where my issue lies. So that's what I mean with that.
I feel you.
Segment wise, we're gonna go into this around the horn real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna knock that out real fast.
He thought it was highly rockable. Look at him.
No. I know it's coming up.
Highly rockable is coming up. That's one of my favorite segments.
I do
rockable.
like highly rockable because this boy's his collection crazy.
What's that? What's highly rockable? Just pull out a pair of shoes?
Not highly rockable. Well,
not exactly.
I guess any of us really could do it, but because his is so diverse, we give it to me and my kicks. He's got something usually. I mean, not necessarily that I ain't seen it before, but usually something that wasn't necessarily on my radar. And then the highly rockable part is like you got to give it credit. You know what I mean? It may not have been that one you chose but you got to give it that credit. Like, oh, okay. In my opinion, I think he's like 4-1. There was only one pair I didn't really agree with.
Which one?
So far though, it's been heat.
The Vapor Max. Just be true.
Sure, I rock with everyone that you didn't pull out. If I'm gonna be 100% honest,
it was only one.
Yo, didn't you burgundy joints, some maroon joints?
Yeah, the Ghostface Killer Asics. Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
It was fire, man.
Yeah, that's something I can see you rocking that, JJ.
The boy said they had ostrich on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, goddamn.
Oh yeah.
All right, so around the horn, which one did you want to grab?
You can start anywhere.
You start with the first one.
All right, so the first one that we have. Hold on, you said Gary Payton.
The Gary Payton gloves is coming out.
You talking about the 12s?
No, the translucent.
Hey, chat, we need you guys in this too, man. We going around the horn with the chat too.
Hold on. Okay, I found it. Hold on. Let me
Arizona Flight, the glove.
the glove. Let me share the screen. Let's see. Here we go. What the crap? Okay. I'm definitely feeling this. Share the screen.
Yeah, gold prices did go up. And E-Money said for some reason gold prices went up. They did.
They did.
Oh, I forgot about them.
I'm gonna say, my opinion. I'm definitely grabbing these.
That's a cop. I'm
this is
falling in
definitely
line.
a cop.
That's a cop.
This is a cop.
And I want the black
these.
pair again.
Yes,
again too.
I remember the black.
And I'm gonna keep it real. When I had them, they hurt my feet. I don't care. I'm getting them again.
Yeah, I to be honest with you, I wish they would have did these back then.
They did. I mean, they gave us these back then, but they just didn't do
the white version. I don't remember it. That's what I'm saying. The translucent.
No. The translucent is something new because like the OGs don't have that.
Yeah, because I remember the black pair. The little this little part right here was orange or red or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. Yes, I definitely like these, man. The translucent is a nice little touch. It's definitely something different. So
I rocked them partially zipped.
Oh yeah, you got to.
That was partially zipped, man.
Partially zipped. That's just like when you wear the 8s.
And you know who I ordered them from? East Bay. East Bay catalog.
Yes.
The catalog, bro. My mama called. She called.
I know, right? Called customer service representative and
she called them. Yeah.
Man. Dope.
Well, I personally got to pass on these. I don't like this colorway. Like, I like the black colorway better. Like, hopefully those retro. And I had the black colorway, and I ended up selling them.
Me too. Yeah, I had the black one.
But I still do have my Soul Collector version, the one that like the Sonics, the Sonic colorway.
It's green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a pass for me. I'd rather have a black colorway myself.
The black ones is cold.
If I get those, I know I wouldn't wear them joints no time soon.
Exactly.
Like they just gonna be chilling. I've been in sold them. Give me the black pair though. Yeah, I'm on them.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something. I'm wearing them. I'm wearing
with my hurt feet. The chat said, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the chat, man."
The chat talking about.
E-Money said it's a cop. 1127 said they hard, but I'm passing. Laughed my ass off. Justin King said them is a cop. E-Money said I had the black pair. Yeah, I think we all had the black pair.
E-Money. The question is, do you still have them?
Probably not.
Because I think E-Money would still have these shoes, man. E-Money got some throwback stuff.
And then Justin said he had the black pair. Soul Collectors was hard.
Yeah, that's the green pair.
Well, all right. So now, let's see. What's the next shoe? Kicks on Fire? I think, was that the link that you sent me? I don't know if you guys.
Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and open it. My girl just sent me some package that my sister sent through the mail. I think it's a Father's Day gift. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh yeah!
Hey,
happy early Father's Day to all the fathers.
Happy Father's Day to everybody, man. Happy Father's Day. Definitely happy Father's Day to everybody, man. Especially you guys in the chat. So, hoping everything works out. Y'all get everything y'all want.
Take a look at it first so I can describe it.
What you got?
Good job, babe.
I didn't do that.
It's customized. So it say Father's Day, happy first. Father's Day. My daughter is my first. I'm a stepfather too. It says Aria and Daddy. That's my daughter, 2020. And then she got
dope.
Nice.
Hey, we're gonna get something like that for JJ. JJ, you next. JJ, you next. Let's go.
Yeah, you next. You next.
When yours due, bro?
Father's Day.
February 2021.
February?
Yeah, let's get her out of this shitty ass year. This year was horrible, man.
For real.
2021, that's better.
The way she presented it was so crazy, though, man. She came on my house and was like, "Yo, you got a shoe box?" I was like, "Yeah, no, I need something a little bigger than that." So I gave her a Jordan 6 box, right? So she got the hell out of Dodge, right? Just left, right? The next day, she showed me some Puma she had caught from Hibbett's. And then she had a bag, the same box I gave her. She gave it back to me in a Hibbett's bag. So I'm thinking like, what Jordan you got me? And I know it was my box that I gave her. So she was like, all right, cool. Call me when you get in the house. Call me immediately. I was like, all right, cool. I didn't think nothing of it. I went in the house. The box was heavy as hell. I ain't think nothing of it. You know, so I just put the box down. I just started going on with my day. I was about to take the box in the room. It's a pair of sneakers in it, like the little sneakers, 2 paternity tests, the doctor's papers and all that, some baby white, a whole bunch of little stuff she had put in the box. So it was dope the way she did it. Then she got me the UNT Chicago ones to match. She noticed, she remembered I had those pairs, so she got me the little joints to match. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's dope as crap, bro. That's real smooth.
And she paid attention to detail. Just she was supposed to hold on to it until tomorrow, but she couldn't keep it in.
Yeah, come on, think about it. Could you keep that in? Like nah.
Like it's crazy because this is like my first official one. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been a stepfather, you know, to her son already. Plus, possibility of another one might be out there, but I don't know about all that. I don't need him popping up right now because he like 16, 17 right now. So I don't know what's going on with that. But
wow.
Some Maury stuff, okay.
All right, that is some Maury stuff. So
I ain't gonna judge, boy, because boy, you never know. The boy could be coming out of the woodwork. She'd be like, "Wait a minute, what the hell?"
It's crazy. Yeah. I ain't seen him since he was like maybe 2 years old, and at the time she was in the military, so she had got pregnant in the military with somebody else. So the first kid, me and Dude, is close. It's like real close. She looked at me, I looked at her. She looked at me, I looked at her again. So she kind of looked at me like, "Hey," I said, "Hey," and that was the last time I seen him. I ain't seen him since.
Woo. That's tough.
But at that time, she was married and everything. So you know, so I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, she made that choice, man. And you know what? I want to. Not all females in military service get busy like that, but a lot of them get busy. This is what I've always heard from my military homies, man. Because when they get that chance to go out,
they wilding.
They like this.
But the dudes is wilding too. In all fairness, they wilding too.
They believe me. I'm not judging. I already know how it is because I mean I come from a military family. My dad was in the military. I know
a lot of military dudes be knockdown champs.
I got friends in the military, so yeah, it happens.
So it can happen, yeah.
So, all right, so
here we go. You know what's crazy though? We made a quarantine baby, a pandemic baby.
Damn.
Hey, you did what you're supposed to do in quarantine.
Hey, you stayed in the house, yeah. He stayed in the house.
He was in there.
That boy stayed in the house for real.
He was in there.
Next up, I don't even know how to. I guess it's the Zion PE.
Yeah, this is the Zion PE.
Of the 34s, right?
I'd have to say this is a cop for me, just for the simple fact of the colors. And as you guys know, if you guys watched my last video, I think it was the last one or the last two. My first pair of 34s, you know what I'm saying? I got the eyeballs. And I like those things. Those things, the colors just jumped at me and popped at me. And that's exactly what these are doing to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would say I would grab these. Just for the simple fact, just for the colors.
Yeah, I would say these are cop.
What do you say?
These I'm sorry. I would say these are cop. My bad. I forgot what I'm doing. What I'm working with.
I think these is dope too. It's a cop for me, but I can't say it's a cop like right away, man. And the cold part is, they're gonna go. They're gonna go fast. I think. You know what I mean. So if you sit around and you have to wait for them, you're probably gonna have that chance to get them. You ain't. You know. But these, the infrareds that E Money did that review on.
Those are dope things.
And not the original Zion colorway, but the original 34 colorway that was like, you know, the black, the white, the typical Jordan colorway. Those are the ones I want of these 34s, man. So these is hard too, though.
Let me ask you this before JJ answers. So Zion's other PEs, the Bayou Boys, what do you think about those?
No, I'm not with those. Those or that original one. And the reason why is I don't like the ones with the Jumpman on them. You know what I mean? I prefer the Nike Air on them. I don't know why.
Oh,
I
you know
prefer,
what? I didn't even realize that because you know what? My
yeah.
eyeball doesn't have the Jumpman on it.
So like that
That-
first pair, it was like
or do they?
it was
Oh, they
like
do have the Jumpman.
a gradient pair from green to like purple, and then it had the Jumpman did the same on the back where it was like, you know, dropping into another color, a purple and a green
Yeah.
overall.
Well,
I didn't
I
hate
lied.
that pair. I didn't hate that colorway, but it wasn't, you know what I mean? I didn't want to cop it. But the second one that came after that was like the one that was, you know,
Yeah.
supposed to be the traditional colorway, had the Nike Air on the back. And they kind of flipped back and forth. Some pairs have had the Jumpman, and some pairs had that Nike. And
Yeah, because
some,
mine does have the Jumpman. I thought it did,
yeah,
but
some of
never
them
mind.
with the Jumpman is clean too. I seen a few that was clean, but these for sure, them infrareds E-Money had, and that original, like I said, traditional Jordan colorway that dropped, one of the
I don't
first
know.
ones.
What do y'all think in the chat? But why JJ answers this question? What do you think?
Oh, I think they dope. But I would have to get them infrared joints. Who
The
video?
infrareds, huh?
I think I was watching. Who was it? Me and my kid. Your video. You got them too, don't you?
Yeah, I did. I got them. I
Yeah,
did.
it was your own foot video that made me like a big fan of those. So I would have
Them
to grab
infrareds
those,
go
or
hard.
Yeah,
I would grab these right here though.
I definitely agree. That's one of those ones where honestly I'm kind of on the same page as both. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to grab them now, or what are they going to sit, or is these one of these ones that's just going to fly off the shelf? So I don't know. That's one of those ones I honestly would have. I want it. Don't get me wrong. I would have to flip a coin because it's like it kind of depends on when the shoe comes out too. You know what I'm saying? Because if something else is coming out that I feel like it's gonna go quicker, I'm gonna grab that.
Yeah. But
or
I
be
definitely
doing
wouldn't
or do
like
what
if
I
I
did
had it
today.
like that. I'd definitely be pulling them.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, definitely. I mean, but at the same time, you got to look at the stuff that dropped today. You got like all these Nike with this Galaxy pack dropping with the top 3 5s. So it's like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? But it honestly depends on when these pop out.
Probably a weekday. It's gonna be a little weird day when they pop.
Yeah, it would. That would be a do because they'll do it like on a Wednesday, and then the Heat gonna drop Saturday, and you'd be like, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
E-Money said he rocking with him, man. He said 34 is a sleeper. He said he need a few more. Justin said he would pass on him.
I feel like they are sleepers. It just depends on the silhouette. I mean, not the silhouette, but it depends on the colorway. I think 34s are some sleepers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when it was some other 34s that I wanted to grab, but I could never grab them. One reason why I didn't grab them initially is because, like I say, 33 kind of scared me because, you know, I wear size 12, but when I tried to put a size 12 33 on when those last year, you know, they were real stiff. I couldn't really get my foot in the shoe. So I just gave up, you know what I'm saying? And I could have got them for the low. But so being that the 34 was kind of similar to that one, I wanted to try the shoe on first before I actually decided to buy a shoe. And I finally got around to trying one on. I was like, okay, cool. And that's how I ended up jumping on that 34 when those did drop out. So I would like to. Wouldn't mind. Let's see. Next shoe. What else did you have?
Go to something traditional.
Traditional.
It's so much I sent you.
I know. That's what I got one. Wait, no, it's not even on this page. I'm not even gonna. Hey, JJ. If you get an extra pair in the size 12,
I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't even like the graffitis the first time around.
I know, right? But
that's just me. You know what I mean?
But these go hard though, bro.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it ain't a trash shoe. It's not trash. You know what I mean? It's all right. You know?
Yo, it's a pass. It's a pass for me. I'm gonna tell you why. I need them MVP7s. They come out.
That's Friday. Those is fire.
So the difference in the two is I think it's like maybe 3 days apart from each other. So if you got to pick one,
that makes sense.
I'm dropping those. I'm going for them 7s. I gotta have them.
Yeah, them 7s is cold.
Nasty.
The carpet on the side and everything.
I
like it's lightweight.
Definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you.
Suede or quilted or something on that thing.
Yeah, I say in my video, The video I'm uploading right now it's a copper drop video with that shoe and the 7s. I said, I got faith I could get those later on down the line versus them 7s.
I think
now.
so. Yeah,
I
I
dropped
think
the
so.
ball with the media joints, and I
know,
said,
right?
I am not doing that with them MVPs. I am not. I cannot. Will not.
I will give you that one. I will concur with that one. I definitely agree with you because them 7s do go hard. I didn't even know nothing about these, man.
What colorway
Which
is
ones?
that?
Rui Hachimura PEs.
Oh yeah.
Cool. That's
Oh,
the
them is clean.
These
play with
clean as
the,
hell.
It got African and Chinese vibes. Because,
Oh, bro.
damn.
Wait, he
I'm-
African and
hey.
Chinese?
Yeah, apparently he
I'm
African
rocking
and
with dude.
Chinese.
Hey,
I'm rocking.
these go hard, bro.
Yo, that's a hell of a combination. You said
Yeah.
African and Chinese?
Yeah.
Yo, that's wild.
Man.
That's fire.
Yes, I can see it in the shoe, bro. This is
Like-
definitely a cop. I didn't even know nothing about these. I just happened
It
to
was
scroll
fire,
across it.
yeah.
Y'all seen? Yeah, these, yeah.
Damn,
These
that's like
dope as hell.
curry chicken and chow mein.
Ooh, Lord, boy, hot sauce.
I heard they do that in Atlanta. I was watching one of them food shows and they were talking about what they do. It was like Chinese food, but they had a little spin on it or whatever. And it was in Atlanta. This shit looked good in the mud.
Oh, they put the remix on it.
Something, you know what I mean?
Hey, you know what?
They-
The fact that I don't know what this upper is made out of, but you definitely need to protect that stuff, boy, because these are
Justin
dope.
said
These are
he played
fire,
at
bro.
Gonzaga. I
Oh,
don't
you
know if he
did?
played at Gonzaga. I don't know.
Who he with the Wizards now, right?
No, he still play overseas.
He
Oh,
still
okay.
play overseas.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna have
don't
to
know.
look into
Maybe we
these,
might
bro.
have to check that out. Yeah, them is clean though.
Them is clean as crap.
Yeah.
I
And the
have to-
Nike Air on the back. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like, it's got all the touches I would like.
Okay.
The unique colorways and whatnot.
So, you know what? I'm finna be a little salty right now.
What up, Jay Jeff?
What's up, J. Jeff?
Check these out. I already know these are for women's only. So,
Is it?
women's, yes. Remember. Okay, so remember how I've been talking about how the bids don't have. the bids don't have the Nike Air on them,
Yeah.
but they come out with Nike Air on the ones with the women's.
That's a mid with the Nike on the tongue.
Yes,
Oh, that's crazy.
That tongue high as fuck though.
Yeah, it is. How
that
did
it
you
is. That it is. But it's the fact that it has Nike Air on the tongue, and I'm like, bro, we can't get Nike Air on the mid. I'm just saying. I know a lot of people don't rock with
a
mid.
high ass tongue too. Don't it seem a little higher?
It do. It do.
Porn star ones and shit.
Right.
My dude.
Lisa Ann ones.
Jada Fire ones and shit.
yo.
No, them the
All right.
pinkies.
I
The way
think
I
these
think about these
are
Asics.
these is one of them ones you just got to go for, man, because
Man.
Oh, the
regardless if you like it or
interchangeable,
not, the Weatherspoons, bro, you know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm trying
If
to
you
find
if you
someone with a
can-
bot.
I'm saying if you get hit
Yeah,
and
you
sit
gonna
on
need-
them,
you
you
gonna
already
need-
know what they're gonna do.
You're gonna need somebody with a bot for these.
Yeah, that's
Off
what I'm
top, I'm trying to cop.
Okay, you
I
got
already know they ain't in my size.
Yeah.
I already know they ain't in my size, but I'm trying to cop just because I know what they finna do.
So it's
Yep.
a cop or a keep. It's a keep or a flip.
I got
I have to
these.
flip it.
I got
Yeah,
It ain't
this-
gonna
this-
be. It's not gonna be in my size, but I'm gonna sit on them for like a year and a half. Cause you just know what they're gonna do. You know what they're gonna do,
Yeah, they're definitely gonna.
and that's
And then they have different soles on each foot.
it's hard to see, but it's the same thing. It's like it's corduroy all over the shoe and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
see it in
especially for the heads that love that Nike Weatherspoon, they gonna want these.
Yeah, I got the AM 97 one, so I definitely need these, man.
Oh yeah, those tough.
Yeah, definitely.
I like them.
You see the corduroy on the toe. It's hard to zoom in on it, but
Oh
man.
these ridiculous.
Yeah,
Definitely give me
these
some pay for with them.
these are
them
definitely
is
dope.
going up automatic. They going all the way up.
Nothing can
Quick
stop me.
too. It ain't gonna take that as long as the first pair did. I think the first pair sat at around 500 for like a year. You know, that second year, After
And
that
then
first
look,
year was over, that second year came, easy up to a rack.
and you
Yeah,
know they extra comfortable too. You already know that.
yeah.
I think so,
This
yeah.
definitely one you just grab and just go and put
Look
it
at
in
the
the vault.
materials on it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it up in
It's
the vault
clean.
somewhere. And if the fact that it
Yep.
come with extra laces too.
Yep. Shit, the whole logo.
Yeah, the whole logo. You got
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
extra laces.
It was bananas, man.
Yeah, definitely sit on those. And
Crazy.
so the next section that we're gonna get up here and talk about, man, is my dude up here, man. My guy be having the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? The highly rockable. So for today, what you got for us today, man?
All right, you know, since Juneteenth was last, I mean, just since Juneteenth was yesterday, I figured I'd go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and pull a nice, Black History Month theme shoe, and
Okay.
it came out a couple, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. You know, it's the Kyrie 4,
Oh yeah,
um,
them is fire.
Yeah,
BHM with the equality
Okay.
all
quality
on the boot.
all over.
Okay.
I
Definitely suits.
yes,
Definitely suits.
Give them the
definitely.
screen. Give them the screen.
Oh yeah, let me put the screen on you.
I
My
know
bad,
y'all
my
know what
bad.
them is though, but
Yeah, I about to say this. I ain't go too far in the vault for these, but these is classics, man.
still extremely highly rockable. You redeemed yourself from last week.
Yes, got the gold Kyrie on there.
Hey man, he still got a good record. Leave him alone.
That's dope too. The bottom, the sole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
dope. I like that.
Well, I'm about
that's
to say,
fire.
I saw these at the outlet. They was on the hash wall for like,
What?
yeah, they was on the hash wall, and it was like it was marked down to like 100 plus a 30% off. I got these for like $70. So
Oh yeah, and
Damn,
them still
shit.
DS too. That's
yeah,
a steal. I'd have jumped on those.
you
No
already know.
cap.
Damn, near half my collection still DS. I need to start wearing these motherfuckers.
Now this is a man who don't. What do you wear every day, bro?
Dress shoes and
Chancletas.
Vapor Max and Boost. Goddamn it, just but
Ah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah.
Well, them definitely highly rockable, man. I
Hey,
would.
Justin had a question for us. He says, "What's your favorite Nike Black History Month shoe?"
Mm.
Hmm.
Should I pull it? Damn,
You got
I,
it?
wi-
yeah,
I wish
I got mine.
damn.
I
I
have
wish
to
I had the one I like.
let me.
Mine's a Black History Month LeBron 10.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
I don't have a lot of them, but there is a LeBron I like. Is that the one that's purple and gold?
Oh,
JJ,
I think that's
Yes,
the
sir.
11.
I like that
Yeah.
one. I like that Black History Month LeBron. I don't have it.
Yeah, that
Last
was
year or the
I
year
like
before,
the.
I bought Wifey the Black History Month Why Nots. I think it was the second model they were called. But I would have to say either that LeBron or um, the Jordan threes, maybe. But
yeah.
that's
Justin King said his is the Kobe
Yeah,
8. I forgot about them.
yeah. That is one.
Yeah,
me
I'd
too.
say mine would be the. And I actually was trying to get them. Is the. I think it's the LeBron 16s.
which
The
was
the equality.
oh yeah, the one shoe was black, one shoe was white.
Yes, I
Yeah,
like
those
that.
cold too.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
That was a real dope little combo like that. Everything just offsets on her, and I was really trying to grab those, but could not grab those.
I need to
At least for retail.
you know what's crazy? And I did a video on that a long time ago, man. Nike does that shit every year. And not just Nike. I guess there's a few companies that do it. But
It is.
I don't feel like we go all the way out for it. You know what I mean? Like we should support them shoes a little bit more, man.
I
Every
love
time they drop, they should just sell out. Cause
it.
I know, right?
it's been some fire Kyrie, some fire fucking Paul George. Katie that had a couple dope ones. Like more often we should probably just so Nike can understand like, yep, that's
Mhm.
something we need to make sure we shine a light on every year.
Well,
Every
I
I just
year.
say,
We
wish
need
they would go ahead,
oh,
man.
go ahead, JJ, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I just wish they put more effort into like more Nike shoes besides the Kyries and LeBrons. It's like they go above and beyond for those, but you look at something like the KDs and you look at who else, Paul Georges and
that's
even the
true.
Giannis. I feel like they just be lacking when it comes to like the creativity as
True.
far as
That's
those
true.
players are.
Well, I mean,
Mhm.
for some reason, I don't know why. Like They got the Greek Freak on some Coming to America. Is he African or is he Greek? I don't. Or is he both?
I saw that in
He's
the Coming
African,
to
but
America shoe.
they live in Greece.
Okay, because I'm like, yeah, because like I'm like, bro, ain't he Greece? Ain't this kind of like whitewashing? Like they just because he look African, they gonna they gonna give him the
They just
African
changed
theme, like.
this whole post, right?
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
you definitely right. They should
Yeah,
put more emphasis on those type of shoes because I mean you see it only on certain player shoes, and
right.
the only real emphasis that you'll see is if someone collabs with them, or maybe or like with KD with breast cancer, or you like this
I
one
kind of feel.
is Be True. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
feel
a
like
certain
it's
shoe
that
that you get.
player. I feel like it's that player. I feel like Kyrie has a more creative mind, so you see it represented in his shoes. You
Well,
know,
Kyrie is a believer of something that's going on with the third eye and all that stuff. So that's why you always see
regardless
like
of
that
that,
eye. But
it's the
I'm saying
designers he
you
chose.
see
He knew enough to say, "I want to work with this guy." You know what
but
I
you have
mean?
to
Like,
understand what I'm saying was with Kyrie's shoes, he specifically designs them a certain way that everyone has is a reason to come around like this third eye and that number 11 and everything that goes on into it. So if you really pay
yeah.
attention to his shoes, I mean, he has a lot of input. So you got
So
to think
I
about it.
think I
If that
think
player don't have input,
I think all of them do. That's my point. I just don't think all of them is hella creative like that. You know what I mean?
true.
Like, so I think it reflects the person. Not to say that Paul George don't have dope kicks. 'Cause I want two of them right now. Or KD, his kicks has been dope too, and a lot of them is inspired by sleek models on feet for the sport. So Giannis went with that super low cut. He wanted to kind of look like an old school Kobe. I get it, you know what I mean. But as far as implementing uh, uh, all these different ideas of themes and stuff like Kyrie being added.
Yeah,
So if you
he got it.
creative and that's something you constantly working on, it's gonna reflect.
What
For
about to
Who
sure.
say?
else had
What's up to the chat? Appreciate y'all pulling up. Make sure that y'all
for
smash
sure.
that like button coming in or leaving out. You know what I'm
What about
saying?
to say? The
Yo,
we
Justin
talk.
Kicks, that's a fact.
Yeah,
That is true.
they do have been getting lazy. But just to go back to your question, my favorite BHM shoes is kind of attached between the Kyrie 2
Mm.
BHM and
Bo, them the ones you was talking about right there, Bo.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, them
Bo
right,
not
joints
looking.
right there. Nah.
Both.
But
Yeah, that was fire. The LeBrons, yeah. And the
just
Kyrie twos, really.
yeah, then the BHM 11
Yeah.
LeBrons too. Yeah, man. Like
You
these.
already know I
Absolutely.
love purple.
Yeah. Oh yeah, these
Yeah,
joints go
yeah.
hard with the Sacramento Kings. Yeah.
That's
Them
fire.
Kyrie twos, man. Remember they had so many clean colorways in them twos,
Oh
man.
yeah, that's my favorite Kyrie too. I got plenty of colorways in those.
So that's
Yeah.
your favorite Kyrie silhouette?
Yes, Kyrie twos. Yep.
And
It's
are
one.
y'all
It's I don't know. I feel like he don't really drop trash silhouettes though. All of them
The
have been kind of dope.
the three I didn't like the threes.
JJ said LeBron took over with this year though. I
yeah,
seen that in
Oh
the
yeah.
video. He was like, nah.
yeah.
He said Bron
Cause,
took it this year. I
He
might have to
did.
agree with him
I
there.
don't know. I
Kyrie,
think
Kyrie was
Kyrie
running it
6.
for a while though.
Yeah, Kyrie was killing it like last year, but then I
The
don't know
six
for
is
some reason.
clean, but it's like it hasn't been well, the Egyptian colorway kind of was like one
Yeah.
of those out there
Yeah.
ones,
Yeah. That's
but it
what.
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah.
been as much like he normally have.
And then
That
They put
really that blow you away like that.
then he had the
those city
trophies.
packs. Yeah, the
Yeah, he had
trophies,
the
the city
trophies. The
Trophy.
packs.
trophies was clean.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen more cleaner Kyrie 6 colorways than I've seen LeBron's 17 colorways.
No, because you got to say them swat
Uh,
hammers.
Oh,
them
okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
them
And
17s be coming through the hole, man. I gotta give it to LeBron. This year he killing on the
LeBron
17.
kind
Yeah,
of got on them
I
this year.
mean,
Yeah, I mean it ain't over, but
you gotta look at the Space Jam pack, all of those.
I
I
swear when that
mean,
movie drop, another one's gonna drop to another theme shoe for that movie.
You already
yeah, I'm
know.
They
gonna
got to
have
be
them.
Oh yeah,
saving
they are.
one.
I'm
They
just
got to be
sitting on
saving
them.
one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Sitting
definitely
on 'em.
I want to go get them, but boy, that swag hat my pre-sale price is shit. Nah.
Like I didn't see that coming at all. Like I think
I
my
didn't
college.
see it coming, bro. And what was
Yeah,
so bad about it, it went up immediately. Like as soon as it sold out on sneakers, I was like, damn, okay, let me go over to StockX. I was
What
like,
is it
oh
sitting at
hell
right
no.
now? What's the price
Shit.
it's sitting at?
let me see.
Like 11, I think.
1100.
I know.
Man, that's
Goddamn.
I
no,
don't
the
know
swag
about
hat was
that.
up there.
I think
JJ,
Eleven.
JJ
You
gonna
finna
sell you
sell
out,
that
man.
shit.
Gonna say you fed I'm about to say all day, baby. He needed, man. Go ahead and look him
Good,
up.
good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, my size.
they didn't move down.
Yo,
Okay, my size is like 550.
my
That's
size
still heavy.
5.
525.
Last one went for
525,
525.
yeah.
Yo, a size
Uh,
11, 900.
yes,
And
11 and a half.
wait till
11.
the
That's what
whole.
I'm saying.
Hey,
I
look,
just
wait till
said
the
it.
whole
11 and a
wave
half.
come though.
11 and a
The
half is
movie ain't even
900.
came out. The promotional tour and all that. Like, wait till the whole wave come, bro.
JJ, I just said it. I
Yeah,
just said it.
yeah,
11 and a half, 900, bro. And I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm good.
Hey.
I
Hey,
am
I did
good.
look, and look, I did that on foot in the house too. Oh,
Hey, you know what?
Sure.
I learned that game. I learned that game a long time ago. You do the on foot, do that booger in the house.
yo, them shits ain't seen none of that outside.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yo,
tell you, that's how you do it.
yo, them shits is factory lace right now.
Hey, trying to tell you, man. Because I tried to get them, man. It's like they went out. I didn't even think nobody was rocking with them like that. And those were the ones out of all the ones, the Space Jam ones that it came out. You know, those kind of just like you say, it was just the colors. It popped at me, and I was like, man, them go hard. And I
That's
tried
what
to
made
get
me
them.
get one.
Yeah, and they just left immediately, and the price
Right.
went up immediately, and I was like, I'm good.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you another shoe that I tried to get where the price went up immediately. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Hold on. Let's see.
Why you find that?
Westbrooks.
You got them? Oh, the
Westbrooks.
super soaker joints went up. That was
Did
You
they?
crazy.
already know.
That's crazy. I didn't see that coming either.
I would, bruh. Hold on. I need to go to StockX. Never mind. Let me
Oh
take
my
that back.
god.
Bro, when I tell you them burgers went through the roof immediately, and I tried to get them shoes, and I'm kicking myself in the butt because I actually forgot. Because you know they release like on a Wednesday or Thursday or something like
It was
that.
a hard day, yeah.
And by the time I thought about it, it was like 30 minutes later, and I was like, damn.
So wait, we talk about was it was it just the shoe or was it that colorway?
It was
Colorway.
the shoe and the
That's
colorway.
it, right? Okay.
Because it was the, I guess you could say, because it came with a special box and everything, man.
Hey, Kings, do you got your hat like the bill to the back? Is it like you got it rock backwards?
Yeah.
The hat. Okay. I know. I thought he had that thing. You know that little hat Sway be wearing, like from.
That nigga had a kufi.
Yeah,
He
the
had
kufi. I thought he had on the kufi. I say,
Assalamu
this
alaikum.
man,
Green pies
this
for
man
you,
got
boy.
all the hats,
Hey.
G, all the plain base hats, G. I thought he had a
No.
kufi on, man. Like,
Yeah. That's what my partners be pulling up to, like, hey,
hey,
you
you
come
want
through
this bean
the
pie,
you
my
come through
brother?
the temple, man. Get this worship. I'm like, bro, I
I'm
don't know,
I
because they
can't even
be in
find
there.
the
Hey, bro,
daggone
they be
thing.
having you wash you got to wash all this,
Oh,
wash your
wow.
knees and everything. I'm like, okay.
Like, hey, you want
Every
buy?
now and then I go show some love to my brothers, though, man.
You want to buy a final call? Just
Yeah, yeah. Every now and then.
oh man.
Oh man, no man, I was just wearing that. I can't even find it. Hold on. That's killing me.
So the other colorways are under retail, right?
Damn now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they damn near free.
For the free 99. It was like,
Yo, when the
It's
shoe
damn near
go
free.
$100 or less, that shit free.
yeah.
Pretty
It's
much,
a,
yeah.
you can't even call it a steal. Okay. So hold on. I think I found it.
What's them satin ones, them Jordan 1 satins, the black ones. Them shits is damn near free.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm not mad at those, man. I'm not. It wasn't something that you just had to hell get up and grab, but it ain't ugly or nothing like that. It's just it ain't
Yeah, that's
extra.
dope.
These were clean as crap to me.
Price is crazy.
$338.
Yeah.
Well,
Retail was $140. I think it was. 140, 150, 160, something like that.
But yo, didn't they go up higher than that at one point?
They did.
Yeah,
I just now
remember
realized that
them
they was up there, dude. They was up there because I tried. As soon as they sold out, I went over to StockX and I tried to get them, and the book was like through the roof. And I'm like, no, bro.
I seen them joints. They was at like in my size. They were like 5 something in my size at one point.
Yeah. and
All
that's
about
crazy. So I
all
mean, right now I'm looking at 338, 274, somewhere in there.
that.
And
That shoe just that shoe reminds me of just Nickelodeon.
yeah, and
Yeah,
they
dude.
went through the
Yeah.
thing is they went through the roof, and they was like low key. They was like didn't nobody really know about them, and I saw them because they just popped up on the server, and I was like, oh, these are clean. I think I'm gonna get these tomorrow, and I forgot. I clocked into work, and shit happens. All right, so that is pretty much what we got for today, man. First thing I want to do is thank
Hold on, pardon the
everybody.
interruption.
We didn't do PTI. Oh, we do
Yeah.
got to do PTI. Who we got?
Pardon the interruption.
Okay, who we got?
This week, for pardon the interruption, I want to kind of highlight the soulmates. I know most people know who the soulmates are. You
Yep.
know what I mean? And I kind of been on my black owned hype and supporting black owned businesses. These two are expecting a little lady to be born pretty soon here too, themselves, and they both running the company. Valiant Pursuit is their push effort is starting their own little business. So I want to highlight Kiana and Marcus, the soulmates. Go over there, sub up to their channel. I think they're around the 5 mark, maybe 6 mark, something like that. But also go on IG, add them, and add their clothing line or the clothing brand. To me, that they put a lot of thought in it. The name itself is inspiring. It's telling you to push for what you want to accomplish. You know what I mean? You'll see in some of the promotions he does, like he'll do a video or something here and there, or a photo shoot, and it'll always have a caption telling you about how you need to go after what you want, go hard for it. So, Valiant Pursuit, the Soulmates. That's my my partner interruption spotlight.
PTI.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
go.
That's what's up. What's up? Hey, man, thank
Other than that,
everybody.
man, y'all better be watching who has the heat tonight. This is the last one.
Yes, it is going
So-
down. Make sure that y'all tune into 313 Retro Queens channel. That is where it is going down for who has the heat. You know what I'm saying? All the heat, the sneaker battle is going down. And after that, jump over to Rep Milwaukee 414. Jump on this channel for the after.
Did y'all see
Who
that?
has
Did y'all
the
see
cat?
that last one? Did y'all see that last after show? Rap and what sneakers they?
I did, man. Hey,
No,
I had to
That
get in
shit
my
was
boy
hilarious.
DMs on that one, man. I told my dude, I said, man, hey, patch it up. I
That
told
shit
him
was
patch it up, bro.
hilarious,
That
bro.
shit is not that big of a deal.
Nigga,
Yo,
bro,
Patch that shit up.
that's my bro too. I mess with both of them, man.
bro.
Yeah, I told him patch it
Dow
up,
was
bro. Come on now.
crazy.
Over some little shit. And you could tell it just kind of got like out of hands. I think Wether was just kind of irritated. He was controlling the show, but he kept cutting him, calling him young and da 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 da. But
Yeah.
Rep wasn't gonna have that. He felt like you was basically insulting his manhood. You don't challenge a man's manhood, but I don't think what they meant for it to come off that way. He was just talking.
Yeah.
So that's small shit, especially right now. Brothers need to come together. Did that, you know what I mean?
What's
And
funny
fix
is
it.
I ain't see him in the chat for last show. Like he wasn't in the chat at all. I'm like, oh, he gonna take his ball and go home. He gonna.
I ain't even paying that. I think he'll be back.
didn't.
I talked to him a little bit. He seemed like he
Yeah.
was all right.
Yeah. It was baby beef. Like as far as
Yeah.
YouTube go, that was definitely baby beef, and everybody be cool.
Yeah.
But we just learned that the Fire Red Files got blue in them. We learned that. We learned that.
Hey, he the ultimate finesse.
Blue.
What the code?
He said clear blue.
He said blue.
When he said they got blue in it,
blue. Hold on, blue.
Me thinking. Look, I grabbed my pair and I was like, "There's blue in the shoe."
He did try to finesse it though.
Hey, he tried
to finesse like 2 questions. I'm wild, bro. Like you on your finesse today.
Somebody in the chat has said if you look at the box, it don't say blue on it. It don't say nothing.
No blue on the box.
That was hilarious.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. He had me thinking like, wait a minute, is it? He was selling it. He was selling it.
Yeah, he was.
He was definitely trying to sell it.
Oh man, thanks to everybody that pulled up in the chat, man. I want everybody to shout out your information. You know what I'm saying? Your handles and all that good old stuff. We'll go around the horn. The first man up here to my Bodie Boat.
What's good? It's Bo Kicks, the biggest shoe in the game. Happy to be here on this platform with my brothers, man. Me and my kicks, Kings 23 kicks, go up there. Sub to both those guys. Sub to my guy JJ All Day, who he pulled the audible, man. That boy came up in when we needed him, man. I appreciate you as always.
That's my
I need to
man.
get over to the channel and watch some more of them videos. I know you got some more up.
Oh, I'm dropping 2 right now as we speak. I'm uploading
See?
right now.
Hey,
So I need to check those out. I might be
hey,
caught up in
always
watching
working.
the Who Has the Heats, but my lunch break tonight, I'll definitely go there and check you out, man. Other than that, I'm gonna drop it down. I guess this guy here.
All right, man. It's your favorite YouTuber, me and my kicks, man. Check me on all forms of social media at me and my kicks. Once again, thanks to JJ for coming in last notice and just I don't see no Diddy water, but it's all good. Just
I ain't drunk nothing yet.
But yeah, man, appreciate you. Happy belated Juneteenth to everyone, and happy early Father's Day to everyone as well.
Yeah.
Just thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it.
For sure.
All right, y'all know who it is. It's JJ All Day 84. Y'all can find me on YouTube at the same thing, JJ All Day 84. Find me on IG at JJ All Day 84. Man, salute to all these guys right here. It's always a pleasure to be on the panel with these guys. I was just stopping through just to, get in the chat like always. They gave me the invite. It's all love, man. I'm going to take that link every single time, man. Like I said, it's always a pleasure being with these guys, man. Man, it's all love, man. Salute to the chat. And to the next episode, man. Y'all stay tuned.
Hey, man, it's always going down. You always invited. Salute to everybody on the panel. Appreciate everybody putting up on the chat. You know what I'm saying? If you comment or anything like that, I definitely wasn't trying to go past your comments, but, appreciate everybody pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you guys go to Go Shoot Care Official. Y'all see the thing down there, the information. You see it ticking down there? Use that code, 15% off your purchase, man. And we definitely grinding over here, you know what I'm saying, on the road to 1K. I appreciate everybody pulling up, like I said before. Y'all know your boy, Kings 23 Kicks. Got to go get it. We got, hey, JJ, I'm doing the same thing. I'm uploading.
Already.
We're going to be grinding, man. The grind don't stop, man. The grind do not stop at all. Putting that work in all day, every day. I got stuff I got to do. So I appreciate everybody. Make sure that y'all pull up on everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Tune in to the 313 Retro Queens channel, you know what I'm saying, for the sneaker battle. And most of y'all, I see y'all over there. I would be off in the chat, you know what I'm saying? But appreciate everybody pulling up for another episode. And we will, till next week, you know what I'm saying? Hope everybody enjoys their Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Potential fathers, stepfathers, whatever you got going on, you know what I'm saying? You might not even have no kids, you still being a father. Appreciate y'all. Happy Father's Day, man.
Happy Father's Day. See y'all in the chat.
All right. Gone.